The team at Stately Paving Landscape Design in Melbourne produced this simple design for a front garden upgrade. As part of the design, they produced a plant schedule. They have attached a plant list, which is this one here, and then they used that list and tagged every particular plant in the design. This one happens to be a Kunzia Baxteri, and they use all that information. Each symbol is tagged and generated a plant schedule. The question they've asked is, how can I send this information off to a nursery to quote me on supply of these plants? And the way that's done is gCADPlus, go to extract schedules, and we want to, not the ground cover, we're not using that particular schedule, just extract it, and we can overwrite this one. We want a plant list for a quote, and it's already there. It says I can't do it because it's already there and already open, so I just want to swing to it now. Bear with me. Here we are in Excel. This is the quote. So we've got the botanical name. We can hide the number column. We've got the botanical name, the common name, the type. We may or may not need that to show the nursery. We could hide that. We've got our code, and we want the nursery to fill in the cost. We don't have the required pot size, but we could include that if we wanted to generate the plant schedule in a custom form. This is just the standard one. So we can just print that off and fax it or email it off to the nursery, and they can quote on this information. So it's very, very easy to extract the plant schedule in a form that Excel will load. I'll go back now to gCADPlus, and what I'll do is generate the schedule again. But this time I'll use a custom schedule. Do I want the symbol? Yes, I do. Do I want the markers, those red markers? No, I don't. We'll leave the type in, the code. We'll include the pot size, botanical name, yes. Common name, yes. I'm just looking down here in the command line area for a question or that gCADPlus is posing to me, and I'll say no. And the input height, I'll try 150. This is the first time I've done it in this drawing, although Stately Paving did it. Let's enter there a corner point. I suspect we may well have to run this again to get our sizing right, and you'll notice that everything is cramped up. So let's run it again, and we'll just run through the same questions. We used to cite a size for the text of 150. Let's halve that, and let's make it and pop it here, and we'll go slightly wider, and in we go. So there's the schedule run again, but this time if we write it out, and let's do that, gCADPlus, extract schedules, extract the schedule, and we'll call this one a test, and we'll save it. I'll start Windows Explorer, go to my desktop, find that test CSV, and then say open with Excel, and here we are. So we have the botanical name, the common name, the type, the code, but the key issue, pot size. If we'd had that information in our plant database file, and if you're a construction person, you'd surely want that. You might even put a couple of entries for the same species at two different pot sizes to give your nursery a good chance of quoting. But I think we've got all the bases covered now. We can get a quote or a request for a quote off to a nursery.